Hey guys, so I just finished recording my podcast, the Don't Be Useless podcast, and it's time for me to start a new chapter. But you guys said that you wanted me to talk you through kind of my journey in starting this business that I am preparing right now. Okay. So first I saw there was a big need in the world. So I wanted to create a shame-free, guilt-free, conquering mindset coaching environment, a space and communities that really are for women who are ready to make moves, but you want to make sure that you're following God as you do them. In creating this, I have walked through 5 specific steps so far, and I've hit a couple bumps, so I want to share with you what those are. And so a couple things that I have listed here is I needed to know what I was going to call it. I needed to know what problem it was going to solve and what the business was going to be there for. But the frustrating thing for me is I don't get to always see them get to the end result. I only get to serve them in pieces. And so this business will allow me to be able to walk them all the way through to the end result, which is really exciting for me. So number 1 is concept. Second, I got to secure my business. So that means I'm taking this concept, I've named this business, right? And then I'm going to go and register it with my state. And then I'm going to get an EIN number, which is the social security number for my business. So that way I can start putting those payment buttons on my website and doing all the things that I need to actually legally conduct business. Business isn't a business until you have secured it, like registered with the state. It ain't no business if you got an Instagram page and you telling people to cash app you. It's still a hustle, and we want to transition it to a business. So that's what I'm doing. Now that I've secured the business, I had to think about, okay, well, how is this business going to generate income? Because low-key, one of my struggles is giving it all away for free. And my husband is like, no, it is time for you to do the thing all the way. So third, I had to figure out the actual infrastructure for my business. So imagine it to be like a table, and a table has legs. We can't securely say we're going to use this table of a business until we have the infrastructure in place. This means that I know what resources I need to sustain this business, which means how am I going to collect money? Is it going to be through PayPal? Have I opened up a business account yet? Right? What resources am I going to use? So am I going to use Canva for imaging and creation? Am I going to hire someone to edit my website, or when I open up a community to really have these awesome dynamic women inside of it, you know, who's going to manage that? Am I going to be able to manage that? Because I'm also still pastoring. So what am I going to do there? So the infrastructure is essentially what systems are going to exist, what's going to be my will, what's going to be my domino effect of actions that's going to keep this thing kind of running at a steady pace. Fourth is I needed to make sure I had a solid proof of concept. So when I say proof of concept, for me, I needed to start it to test what I was starting to build. So if we're going to go back to the table analogy, that means I'm now going to ask people to use my table before I tell everybody I have it. So I have right now some test clients who I am building out programs and building out my coaching scripts and how I'm going to help folks reach their results and all of those things with these couple of folks who have said, hey, I am happy to go through this program with you for free as a beta client. Let's get this thing going. So that's what I'm doing now. And it's really proving out my concepts, and it's proving out my services and my products. And lastly is to launch it. Now the launching is the best part. This is where I done put in all this work, all these months, all this training that I have had. I have listened to hours and hours and hours of information on getting this business done, what to help me get this business done well. So launching it is going to be the fun part. Now I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to do that. So here are my ideas. Tell me if you have any other ideas. I think the most obvious idea is, oh girl, throw a launch party. But I've heard someone say that throwing a party when you have nothing to sell yet isn't smart. So if I did a launch party, I would have to make sure that I could walk away with a boost to my business from the party. So if I was going to be pitching, signing up for services and everything before you left and able to generate revenue from the party, awesome. If I'm not ready for that yet and I'm just announcing that it's coming, then I don't know if I should do a party at all, because I'm putting money into something when I have no way of getting it back until the services start. I think a launch party is when you have like the biggest amount of eyes on it, so you need to capitalize on that. So we'll see if the timing works out, because I have some diehard followers, I'm not even gonna call them fans because we're family, some diehard followers and family, and I would love to bless them with a launch party because they've just been with me in so many other things. But one way that I know I'm going to launch is I'm going to, of course, create a video. I'm going to talk about what's inside of this company, my company. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm going to share all the things that will service people and help people to understand the vision of it. So whether it's for them or they know someone, or in a year when they need someone to walk alongside them in life, they need that community to come around them of like-minded people, then they will think of being a part of this thing. These are the steps that I have learned and have been walking through when it comes to starting my business. So I really hope this has, helped you out in some type of way. There's something you can gather from it. And if you have any advice for me, please let me know, right? This is my first time taking on my own baby. And as much as I'm researching, I know that there's people out there who know even more than I do, because you've done this before. So tell me what you think. Give me your ideas, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next episode. I'm dropping videos every Wednesday, and I try to drop a family vlog at least once a month. So I'll see you here on YouTube, hit you up on Instagram, or hit me up on Instagram, and it's _Priscilla B. Love you guys. Because this is the kind of stuff that you move in silence on. When you start putting stuff out, I think a lot of times how people receive it can either bring your motivation up or down. And considering this is a business that I need to stand the test of time and to go on, and to be strong no matter how people feel about it, I don't even want them to weigh in, right? I only have my husband weighing in, my best friend, my mama, and one of my brothers. 4 people have insight into this business. 4 people I can trust, and that is it. And they are like, girl, you launched this thing, let's go. But they also said you ain't charging enough. So, oh my gosh, even though I'm nervous too, I gotta do it. If people aren't paying for your, this is just a side note, okay. If people get stuff for free, they treat it like it's free. A lot of times when you start doing stuff and giving people hookups because they're family, because you've known them a long time, all this stuff, I'm telling you right now, people will devalue it. And if you have a business that you want high marks, ratings on, you want to see people get a quality thing, then you got to make that thing a business, get that thing launched well, legitimize it, right? Right.